These days, blood pressure, sugar levels, heart rhythms, and other health issues are commonly monitored through digital devices. Now my guest, Dr. Eric Topol, cardiologist, professor of genomics, and director of the Scripps Translational Science Institute, says the future of medicine is in your hands. In his new book, The Patient Will See You Now. Dr. Topol, welcome back.
Oh, it's great to be with you, Peggy.
Now, you say advancing technology will lead to citizen medicine. What's that?
Well, this is about the power of information. And so when the information about you and your body is going directly to your smartphone or your mobile device, that's a complete flip of how healthcare has been rendered from the beginning of the medical profession.
Which is always doctor to patient.
Well, the doctor was in control. The doctor would order the lab tests and order the scans. Well, now you're going to be doing all this yourself. You can have sensors that connect to get all your vital signs, whether it's your glucose or your blood pressure, or your heart rhythm, and you can do your own labs. You can summon a doctor at any moment through your phone and have a consult, or even to your house. And so all these things are changing very quickly, including the physical exam. So the smartphone is the hub of the future of medicine.
Okay, so those are some examples of how this technology that we have now and how it might advance, help sort of change things and get it back into the person's hands. But you're a doctor, so how safe is a non-medical person going to feel or be at interpreting or managing their own health care, say from an artificial intelligence app?
Well, that's what we're getting at, is using machines, computers, to make diagnoses. They can be remarkably accurate, and they need to be validated, of course. But the difference is, it's not for everyone. And some people will like the traditional model. But for those who want to have their information and use the machine age, the digital infrastructure that we have, it's an enormous, phenomenal opportunity.
No, you've also written that digitized medicine raises some serious privacy issues. Any ideas on how to address those concerns?
Well, privacy is center stage here because nobody wants their medical precious information out in the public, and that's what the risk is unless we do something about it. We can't handle this like doing a search or buying things or shopping through the internet. We have to treat medical data with particular high regard for privacy and security. Nothing is being done about this, and that's going to hold us back.
I was going to say, does it go hand in hand though? Can we advance medically with technology if we don't have these security systems in place?
If we don't get that going, then this thing is basically frozen. It's just not going to move.
Let's talk about the premise in your book here. How will doctors and the medical professions, how are they responding to this idea of, as you call it, democratized medicine through technology, that it's leveling the playing field here?
Well, it isn't exactly with a warm, enthusiastic response, Peggy. But really what we're talking about is that the doctors who are very much threatened by losing control, by change of any kind, and by reimbursement issues. I mean, that's really a lot of vulnerability there. So it naturally isn't playing well with many physicians. However, if there's this new partnership where doctors are offsetting some of their role today of diagnosis and monitoring for a lot of routine things, that gives them a lot more time to do what counts, which is treatment and healing and using their wisdom and their experience and their guidance in partnerships.
So it sounds like you're seeing the doctor's role still present, but a different perspective on it. How do you envision the future of doctors if this digitized medicine progresses, and hospitals in the future?
Well, this is a cutting across all aspects of healthcare. So doctors, those who are willing to make this adjustment, will have a very different role and will be concentrating on the important stuff, which is treatment and communication and empathy and the things that their talent really are well suited. But hospitals, my goodness, the hospitals of the future, the regular rooms, they don't really need to be there. They could be in the patient's bedroom, because hospital rooms average $4,500 a night in the United States. And 1 in 4 people get a serious either infection or other harm done. We could do so much better.
While in the hospital.
Yeah, while in the hospital. We could do so much better if they're in their own bedroom. And this is, I think, a real challenge to the icon, the hospital edifice that we've highly regarded for centuries.
All right, Dr. Eric Topol and the future of medicine. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, Peggy.